Hey Virgos, and welcome back to Cappy Cove. This is going to be a general reading for June 2019. For those who have Virgo in their sun, moon, or rising, please keep in mind it's a general reading, so not all messages are going to apply to everyone. Also, I will be leaving my links down below in the description box for those who want to donate and help support my channel, or for those who would like a personal reading from me. And don't forget to like and subscribe. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and start off by saying that just looking at your cards, Virgo, it's going to be a tough month in June. Now, I will say this is going to probably be more for Virgos who have just experienced something really painful in their life. This could have happened in May, possibly even April. And if it has, this is basically going to become the residual of that, or it could happen this month as well. So it really just depends on you. And if this doesn't really apply to you in this situation, then you might want to check out a different one of your birth chart zodiac signs and see which one would fit you better. So I'm going to start with your spirit animal, which is the snake spirit. And it says it's time to heal. This is about needing space to take care of yourself. This is about shedding your old skin and having to have new skin and starting over new, being extremely vulnerable and sensitive, getting rid of the past, healing, growing, and repairing yourself. Whatever doesn't serve you needs to go. Being able to forgive yourself, being able to forgive others, and also, apologies if needed, whichever way. That's already a heavy card. I also pick up Scorpio energy with you having this snake here, and you have the death card. You also have the hermit, which is Virgo. I feel like you're very much, in with yourself, like you're in your element for the month of June. I also see Taurus. You also have water and air signs, so, it's whichever way. And I have a bug in here. Okay. Anyways, so I feel like for the most part, you have the Ten of Swords there. I feel like somebody went through something that was like really, really hard for them. This could be like a horrible breakup, and I'm talking like there was a lot of pain involved in this breakup, or a divorce. This could have been an actual death of somebody. This could be maybe a friendship ending. This could be something with a family member. I am also pulling like a mom energy throughout the month of June. Some of you may have issues with your mother, or you may be going to your mom for a lot of help and support for the month of June. I feel like you're going to be very introverted. I feel like some of you may... I see someone here that's like reading like a lot of self-help books. I also feel like you're going to spend a lot of June trying to figure out like your next move and what you're going to do, how you're going to move on from this past pain. I feel like you kind of got, it like shattered you. And so you're sitting there trying to figure out like how to put yourself back together. And I feel like you're like really working hard to try to move past it. I feel like you lost. You feel defeated. I feel like June is going to be a time to avoid any type of drama and conflict. I feel like somebody also could end up sick. I do see a major transformation though, especially for those who are able to let go, because the card I have for the advice is the death card, and that is literally letting go. That's endings, just having to let it go. So this could, I feel like this is for the most part an emotional attachment more than anything. I feel like you emotionally have to let something go. So if it was like a relationship or something that ended or went really, really bad, like this is something you're going to have to finally let go of and figure out how to move on. For some of you, I feel like you might hit a stage of depression. I feel like you might this could have been something where you felt like extremely betrayed. Now, for very few of you, I am feeling like some of you could end up pregnant, but I don't feel like that's for everyone. I feel like a lot of you are going to be able to figure out what it is that you need as far as like when it comes to nurturing yourself and taking care of yourself and spending time alone. I feel like also y'all have that pretty, I feel like in the physical material world, like you have that, like everything kind of put together. I feel like the hardest part is just the emotions and being able to move forward. And you'll have the Queen of Cups in reverse. And I just feel like this is like an overall emotional sadness and loss. And I feel like that's, you have it in you to be able to do this. Like you have it in you to be able to start new. You have it in you to be able to heal from this and find happiness again and being able to move forward. It's in you. Take a nap if you need it. Read a good book. I do see there could be some decisions that you have to make or someone might ask you to make. I feel like for those that this happened within a relationship, I feel like it impacted your self-esteem a lot. So some of you may be working more on your physical appearance to try to heal yourself, whereas you really need to work on the emotional aspect of it and how you feel about yourself. And I feel like you will achieve this though, Virgo. So don't feel like everything, like all hope is lost and all this stuff, because I feel like you will by the end of the month start to feel more, you'll feel better. You may still have that overall sadness within you and you still are going to have your emotions to work through, but you will be feeling a little bit better and like you're a little bit more in control of yourself again. Almost like, you know, you just got a little bit more control of yourself and you're able to take on more again and starting to try to move forward. I do see coming up though, not in June actually. I feel like this is going to hit more in July or forward. But I do see potentials of new love partners coming in. Possibly another earth sign. I feel like some of you may end up having to choose between two people coming up later in July. Yeah, I would definitely avoid any type of conflict if people try to stir up any type of drama or bullshit. I would definitely step out of that because I feel like in June you're really not going to need that energy around you. I also, a lot with the Empress, I see a lot of people who take an interest in like gardening or working with like animals or like being around animals that help them heal. A lot of you might need to just be outside more and spend more time outdoors. Get that sun and vitamin D. That tends to help too. Yeah, I feel like definitely somebody here is going to end up in a new relationship. You know, my only warning with that is don't think that this other person, if you do get into a relationship with somebody else after going through something so emotionally tragic, don't think that this other person is going to be able to fix your wounds. Like, they can't heal your wounds. You have to do that yourself. And I do see you becoming more involved with I'm seeing like community activities. I'm seeing sports for some of you, but starting to get more involved in stuff that involves other people. I do see a few people who may go back to school for something. I'm seeing here also, I'm pulling the energy of a librarian. And I'm also seeing someone who may be working with kids like in a daycare center. Could be a teacher. I've been getting a lot of people that are either going to be needing a teacher or teaching someone something. So I'm getting that energy here as well. But I'm going to go ahead and leave it there, Virgos. Just remember that you have it in you to be able to heal yourself, and you're going to be okay. This is just a transformation that you have to go through, and this is only going to make you stronger in the future. So just hang in there and just do what you need to do to take care of you. Bye, Virgos.